Hello and welcome back to the channel, friends. It's good to be here. I hope you're doing well. We are diving into another playthrough of another Farm Roguelike, and we are completing our second video in the series on this one. So let's take a look at where we left off here. So we're back on the farm. This is, of course, like I said, the second episode. In the first episode, we went through the first 2 weeks, actually. Got it all the way to payment day of the second week. So we're sitting here, we're kind of looking around. We have a lot of stuff to do here, including a lot of crops to farm. We have a lot of products to kind of sell here. And if I look at it right, we have one spot in our inventory open. So that's kind of that's what we're going to tackle first, I suppose, is the best way to put it. So what are some things that we can kind of offload right now? What are some things we can get rid of? What are some things that we can quickly just grab from our production and sell right away? Because we don't want a bunch of stuff sitting in our inventory. In fact, this $5,000 for plus 8 slots is looking pretty good right now. We don't quite have the cash, but that's looking pretty good. Maybe that's something we can look into in this next week here. But either way, we do have an entire week to get to the 8,500. I'm feeling pretty good about that. I want to get some pumpkins harvested. I want to get them in the seed maker because the pumpkins sell for really, really nice. I just realized that through our first kind of round of selling crops here. So that's another thing we're looking at. I think we can kind of start off by selling this chocolate here. I mean, I was holding on to it maybe to convert to a higher price product, but we don't really need to. There's plenty of cocoa trees around that we can kind of harvest when we get there, right? I don't really need to hold chocolate in my inventory, is what I'm trying to say. So I think we can start off by doing that. Not really sure what the worms are good for. They are for alchemy. I don't necessarily know that we're going to take this in the direction of alchemy. So let's go ahead and sell those. White beet seeds, I think once we harvest our crops here, we can definitely put them in the ground. So why don't we go and do this first and foremost, right? We have 3 bottles here. So let's harvest our apple juice. So let's get this out on the field. I wanted to avoid getting the orange juice as well, but we might as well. We actually have the inventory space for all this. And of course, we just go ahead and sell this right away. Get a nice sum of cash for that, I must admit. Let's get the canned fish as well. 153. 80, I mean, that's a modest sum for sure. And we have 3 bottles. So let's see if we can get our hands on 3 fruits to just kind of get rid of the bottles that we have in our inventory that are taking up some space. So why don't we go ahead and do this? Okay, so we did run low on the bottles. I'm just going to sell those berries for now. There's plenty of other berries. I mean, look, the entire island is ripe with berries. So I'm not really worried about that. I am worried about freeing up inventory space so we can, harvest our crops. So why don't we go ahead and let's go ahead and pick these cabbage. We'll get cabbage and we'll get seeds. And let's get the beetroot as well. So now we got plenty of seeds. I'm going to sell all of this cabbage. I'm going to sell all of this beetroot for sure. We have some seeds. We can allocate this right back into the ground to create some more plants. So let's do that. It's a nice, easy way to kind of harvest your crops and then take what you get from said harvested crops and put it right back into the ground to, of course, free up inventory space. Inventory space management is a big thing in this game, I'm finding for sure. So we want to make sure that we have some open spots available. So let's harvest I believe this is the white beet. Yep, the white beet here. We have plenty of white beet seeds as well. So we're going to want to see what we can do about using up those seeds as well. And as far as the white beet goes, I do like holding a stock of these in my inventory, because we can turn it into sugar. So I think that one's pretty safe as far as avoiding being sold. For wheat, I think we can go ahead and Let's see if we can use this 15 stack of wheat up. Well, the wheat seeds anyways. And we do there. That's great. That will free up another inventory spot. Let's get some more white beets planted. Looks like we have some more wheat to harvest. We are holding on to a stack of wheat, so that's good. And the seeds we get, of course, can just be put right back into the earth. So why don't we go ahead and do that. Getting some sand in the process, which is great because we need that for jars and bottles. Alright, we have a ton of wheat. Just a ton. Let's throw some more white beets in the ground there. Looks like these are ready to come up as well. Got some carrots too. Bet everybody loves some carrots. I know I do. It's one of my favorite vegetables. If you ask me my most favorite vegetable though, folks, it is the onion. By far, not even close. I'll throw onions on everything. How about you? What is your favorite vegetable? Do you have one? Let me know. I'm going to sell the white beet seed. It is cool that you can sell seeds in this game. I do like that. Common crop eaten by animals. We don't really have animals yet, so I'm just going to take profit from this. I believe you can also pickle some of your vegetables as well, so I probably should have considered that, but that's okay. So why don't we go ahead and grab our sugar here. We get a lot of sugar. 30 units of sugar. That's great. We're going to hold on to that. And then I need to find some more coal. And actually what I want to do is I want to build some of these windmills here. So we need a lot of stone for that, so I'm going to be seeking stone as well. So let's get some stone and let's get a windmill on the field. One shy. Okay. So let's go ahead and get that remaining stone. Let's get a windmill down. I believe we can, I'm thinking we can throw our raw wheat in there and in turn get some flour. Still getting acclimated to all the hotkeys and whatnot in this game. Alright, so the mill can actually hold 7 slots. Okay, so we can just mill up. Let's mill up as much wheat as we possibly can. Let's do that every single turn. There's no reason we wouldn't do that. And let's water our fields. Make sure we get them watered. Don't want to miss that. Alright, as far as our jars and our kegs go, let's consider this. So one thing I do want to do, well, an additional thing I want to do, I should say. There's a lot of stuff I want to do, of course. But I want to get our tools upgraded to gold. So we might as well take advantage of the mine pumping out those gold rocks there for us. Let's get some more coal. Let's get 9 more units of coal if we can. Got 6. So we need 3 more units of coal. Let's see if we can find it somewhere. Is there any other coal on this island? Doesn't appear as if there is. That's okay. Let's make 9 gold bars. It's a respectable sum for sure. We'll go with the one remaining that we have, giving us 10. I believe we can make 2 tool upgrades with said gold. And I think what we need now is... Can this make coal? And that is a question. It can. Okay. So another thing I've been looking at is it looks like you can unlock coal to be sold in the shop. I think that's going to be pretty important for us, for sure. Especially as we think about sugar, right? And just all of the other goods that are made in the furnace, it needs coal. So why don't we go ahead and unlock this coal? I'm feeling okay about kind of where we're at with our income. And let's buy that nice stack of coal there. And this will allow us to continue to process our gold to completion here. Gonna need some more glass too, so why don't we throw that in there? And in fact, it kind of feels like we need more furnaces, especially if we're able to buy the coal, which doesn't take any energy. So why don't we go ahead and get some stone here, the rest of our energy. Maybe we can get a few more furnaces down. in the next few turns, which will allow us to just kind of take our furnace production into the next phase. All right, so a little shy, that's okay. All right, I think that is good. The fields are planted. We're out of energy. No seeds being made yet. That's okay. I'm going to save up for the pumpkins. We'll throw them in there. I think that's a fine crop. Let's make sure we use our kegs here for our vegetables. And let's end our turn right there. And with that being said, folks, if you are new here to the channel and you're enjoying the content, please consider becoming a subscriber. Would love to have you a part of the community that we're building here. This is our second video of another farm-like playthrough here on the channel. We also play some other games. Terra Cars being one of them, which is... I mean, it's not too similar to this, but it's in kind of the same spirit, the same vibe, I suppose. It's kind of a nice, chill little sprite-based farming experience. And this game's similar to that in that fashion. So, if you are enjoying this content, please check some other videos on the channel as well, and consider becoming a subscriber. We'd love to have you here. So let's get some pumpkins. These actually sell for pretty darn well. And I'm going to convert these to seeds right away. I think pumpkins are a fine crop to kind of go in on for sure. So let's get these spots dug up and let's see if we have some additional seeds to play here. We do not, but does the shop have any pumpkin seeds available? They also do not. Let's make sure we buy this coal for sure. We have exactly 5 spots remaining. Let's grow some potatoes. Why not? Everybody loves a good potato. Let's get the crops watered for sure. And looks like we're going to have some more space here. Looks like all this kale is ready to come up. We got these, what are these, parsnips, I believe. So those are ready to come up as well. So we can definitely do some more planting this turn. We did get some flour. Let's make sure we get more flour churning. So we'll have flour and sugar being made, which is good. Because there's a lot of, I was looking at this, right? There's a lot of goods that just require, so flour, sugar, right? Egg, chocolate. I mean, cookies, right? We could go sugar, flour, and chocolate here. We could start making cookies. And I bet you those sell pretty well. So I think that kind of, it adds more emphasis on kind of more furnaces. But obviously we're restricted by how much coal we're able to make. So I'm not going to go crazy with the furnaces. But we're definitely going to get them working for us every single turn. Alright, so what else do we have here? Let's sell the worm. Our pumpkins have been seeded. I think I want to seed them next turn as well. But what I can do is I can divide... Whoops. Let's go ahead and hold 4 pumpkins on hand and let's sell 3. These will be seeded next turn and put right back into the earth to grow again. 13 gold bars. Why don't we go ahead and craft some... Let's get a gold pickaxe for sure. We already have the gold axe. Gold hammer seems like a decent investment. Gold fishing rod, huh? Let's go with the gold hammer. Digs 9 squares, the golden hoe. Alright, let's get the golden hoe. For sure. Let's take a peek at the mine here. So we did get some more gold. We have iron and copper. Mine is producing well. It's not producing coal, though, interestingly enough. So I think what we need is, let's get some more stone. And maybe get another mine. What does a mine take again? 30 stone. Let's get another mine. Let's see if we can do that. Alright, so we have 60 stone. Went a little overboard, but that is okay, folks. We will use said stone for good things. No doubt in my mind. So why don't we throw the mine right there and let's hammer this away. There goes our mine. Just regular stone. Gold. I think I'm okay with just regular stone here. And why don't we get rid of the obstructions? Turn those directly into juice. Let's chop down this orange tree as well. Alright, so for tree seeds, let's just sell them outright. Copper, it's probably not worth the coal at this point. Got plenty of jars, but that is for pickling purposes. I wonder, can we... Can't pickle those. Can we pickle pumpkins? Nope, we cannot. Okay, good to know. Alright, so let's get 7 jars. Alright, 7 jars it is. Well, let's get these bad boys preserving here to make some juice. Nice sellable product. In fact, we have 8 more glass remaining. We might as well just take this to the next level here. I'll get some cocoa as well. We'll make some cookies in the next few turns. Alright, so we have 6 apples, 5 units of cocoa. Let's sell that. Let's go ahead and make some more bottles. Let's get 2 more. And we get 3. Well, that's okay. Can actually just go ahead and sell that apple. I really want to manage my inventory closely here. It's definitely an unrealized aspect of this game for sure. Alright, so we have all this going. Let's mine our parsnips here. Let's go ahead and outright sell those. For the parsnip seed, we can put that back into the earth. Alright. What else do we have for seeds? We need 5. I think I'm okay just letting this go until we get some more pumpkin action going on next turn. We have a lot of kale as well. Sell that, $564. We'll take that for sure. Alright, some worms. Suppose they can sell to the local fisherman population. Well, fisherman or fisherwoman population for sure. And what do we have? We have some room left over. I think I'm good. We're going to get some pumpkin seeds next turn. Alright, so what are we going to do with the rest of our energy? I think it's okay to go fishing here. And let's get some pickled fish to sell for sure. $11 jars left. We have plenty of jars. Let's see if we can get 11 fish here. There's 2. 3. Running out of inventory space. feel like that's going to be a common theme for sure. So you can just spam click it if you want. Doesn't look like you lose anything in doing so. Alright, so we're going to have a nice little canned fish period next day. Alright, I think we're ready to cash this one in. So let's go to the next day. We do have an upgrade day coming, so that's exciting. We'll see what we get here. Alright, sunrise. Sunflower value 100%. Craftsman 10%. That crafting will not take ingredients. Okay, honey expert. Bee houses have 80% to produce 1 extra honey. I think we'll go with that. And what I can do with that, wow, 32 pumpkin seeds. Goodness gracious, that is tremendous. You love to see that, folks. We're going to get some high yield, high value crops out of that. It looks like our apple tree did come up here. I see this as a pretty normal thing to just throw 4 pumpkins in here each turn. Sell the rest, right? All kinds of good products there. We do get some glass here. Let's check the shop. No coal, huh? Can roll it for $50. We do get some pumpkin seeds, though. Let's take those. More pumpkin seeds. Let's buy them all. We're all in on pumpkins. It looks like the flower has been unleashed. That's okay, we have a stack of that. Alright. Let's get these pumpkin seeds planted. What do you say? 51. That is a mighty amount of pumpkin seeds. Of course, they do take 5 days, though. So we should get them right before payment day, which will benefit us greatly. So I have read your comments regarding this game, folks, and it seems like everybody is excited for this game on the channel, so I will continue to play it, but of course, let me know if the sentiment changes. But based on what I've seen from this community, everybody is in support of this game on the channel, so that's tremendous. I love the feedback. Thank you for engaging me in that fashion. I really do appreciate it, and yeah, I'm gonna give you some more of this game for absolute certain. It's a good little chill game, right? Nice chill vibe. It's kind of what we lean into on this channel here. So if you're new here and you like chill vibes, please consider joining the channel. Love to have you. Alright, so we have 1 lone piece of coal. We can do some things with that for sure. So why don't we, let's see, what do we need? We're getting some glass for some more jars. Suppose we can go cocoa. Let's get cocoa in here. Let's take our glass and let's fashion this into jars. Not crazy about wheat seeds, to be honest. I think I kind of want to go in another direction, actually. So is there something like an oven or used to burn and cook? Okay, so the furnace is used to cook. I'm curious about making those cookies. So we're going to be taking a look here. Process stone and rare minerals. Okay. Allows you to craft food. Okay, interesting. Looks like you can get into some totems here. Is this what the worm is used for, maybe? Magic essence. Wonder what that is and how you get that, more importantly. Alright, let's see. What are we doing here? I need some inventory space, transparently enough. So I think what we can do is we can make 8 jars. Get those 8 apples fixed up here. Or sorry, 6. Don't know what I'm looking at. Okay, so that will free up an inventory slot right there. Let's sell this. Let's sell this. Let's sell this. Get a little more cash money flowing through. Pumpkin seed glass. I'm gonna sell like 34 of these. They don't really sell great, do they? Then we have 4 jars, so why don't we go ahead and let's pull these fish out, get them sold. Let's get 4 fish here. Alright, 4 fish go in. We do clear up another inventory slot. Got 12 units of glass. So we could certainly get some more just berry bushes knocked down for sure. Could get them juicing. Got plenty of wood. So why don't we do that? We have 12 units of glass. That I should have probably fashioned into bottles first. Alright, so now we're going to run into another kind of inventory quandary, if you will. I'm going to sell the white beet. Let's go with 12 jars there. And let's go ahead and get these rolling as well. 3 jars left. 2 oranges there. Let's see. Get 3 apples. Okay. We can safely sell these. Pumpkin seeds looking good. Alright, so what do we do with the rest of our income here? Got some coal up here. This is big. In fact, you love to see that. 10 coal, that's tremendous. So let's go ahead and get more glass with that 10 coal for sure. Do you like the idea of, you know, canning and preserving? I think it's pretty good income that isn't super energy intensive, if you will. Be a nice little supplement to our crops. This mine is doing some work up here for sure. Alright, let's see. What's this fish? I think it's a fun way. Just making sure I watered the fields, right? Can always just kind of fall back on fishing. That's what I'm learning. Alright, let's go to the next day. And I didn't even look. So Joker, each roll takes 100 gold, okay? No sardine. You can't catch a sardine. How dare you? Alright, so let's sell all of this. This should be some decent income. Alright, so we have a nice little harvest coming up here. This is good. Tons of pumpkin seeds. We got some chocolate. So let's take a look at this. First off, any coal? Nope. So can we craft a chocolate chip cookie? We certainly can. And what does this sell for? 135. It's actually a consumable, so until the end of the day, destroying resources gives you 1 energy. Interesting. And you see the price range there, folks, 90 through 135. So this is selling for 135. So it's selling at the highest end it can possibly sell at, which is excellent. So we're going to sell that. Maybe we can go in on some cookies here for sure. So we just need some more cocoa. In fact, I reflect back to selling my stack of cocoa, or sorry, chocolate at the beginning of this video, and that hurts a little bit, but that's okay because we have a ton more coal here. So why don't we prioritize making chocolate? In fact, let's water our crops first. You don't want to find yourself out of energy and you still need to water your fields, right? Getting tons of cocoa there. You love to see that. Alright. So let's get this in our furnace here as well. We're going to be able to make some nice cookies next turn. Sell the tree seed. Just don't need it. We have 2 coal remaining. We could... Let me see here. What do we need? We need a gold shovel. I think a gold fishing rod would be real nice for us. Use the fish on 9 squares? Really? Wow. Okay. So we have 2 coal. Let's go ahead and grab 2 units of gold. We get 5 there. That's real nice. Let's see if the shop... Maybe we can roll it. Don't want to go too crazy, but 5 coal is real nice for us. And we have 2 coal remaining yet. So let's go and get some more glass, for sure. Alright, so now we're staring at a whole bunch of crops to harvest here. Let's go with these bad boys first, huh? These cabbage guys. Some carrots, sell those. Got some parsnips as well. I actually want to get as many pumpkins down on this turn as possible. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? We'll have a nice harvest of pumpkins actually right before payment day, which would go well for us. But let's just cycle through pumpkins for sure. We don't have animals yet, right? So it's kind of like... Why would you go with a crop that is made to, you know, feed animals that you don't have and doesn't sell very well? You might as well go with the crops that do really well. And the pumpkin is certainly one of them. Or so I've found. So we can sell the cabbage seeds. I mean, 60 gold for some seeds. Certainly take that. As far as the wheat goes... Let's take a look. We do have a nice power stack of wheat there, for sure. I think we can sell the wheat seeds. And you guessed it, folks, more pumpkins. Excellent. Looks like there was a pumpkin hiding there behind the scarecrow. Gotta watch that for the future for sure. Can sell that. 39. I think what we can do is we can certainly offload some of this wheat. How about like the slider's a little finicky for sure. Let's save 121, sure. Sell 213. I think that's a fine move. Up to 6,000 gold here. Alright, so we have some more of these white beets and seeds. We have 6 pumpkin seeds remaining. I do like, excuse me, that we get sand as well. Just in the process of planting our crops. Very useful stuff. So these white beets, we can make sugar out of them. So it's somewhat useful to hold on to. So what I want to do is I want to get a nice little stack of cocoa. So let's spend some energy cutting down these cocoa trees. That'll give us some chocolate chip cookies next turn here. Alright, a stack of 15 cocoa. That should be about good. That feels about good. Don't want to go too crazy on... Why don't we do this? We have 30 glass, right? So I'm going to craft exactly 1 jar. Okay. To reserve the inventory spot. And then let's fish. Nice, we got a sturgeon there, folks. I believe that is the rarest fish to get, if I'm not mistaken. At least it sells for the most. Let's get some pickled fish here. Why not? Another sturgeon. I really do want more inventory space. I'm not gonna lie. It'd be nice to have that last row unlocked. Alright, so let's get 3 jars here. Got a little bit of energy left. Let's see what we can do with it. 2 more fish. Absolutely. Alright, so let's go ahead and craft 2 more jars. Get some fish. We're going to have a nice furnace output here. Get some gold bars. Looks like we're going to be 1 shy for the gold fishing rod. That's okay. Alright, the energy is pretty much gone. So let's go ahead and end our day there. I think the appropriate time for each video is about 1 week, I think. It feels just right. In our first episode, obviously, we went 2 weeks. 1 week feels perfect. All right, so we have a bunch of chocolate here. 24 units of chocolate. You love to see that. Let's make a whole bunch of cookies. So now they are selling for 90 here, folks. So I think if we hold on to these and wait until next turn, we might be able to maximize a little bit better. Oh, we got a bunch of coal here today. We're buying all of this for sure. 21 units of coal. Beautiful. So let's get this just pumped full of chocolate. More glass, more gold bars. We do need one more gold bar. If we were going to upgrade our shovel as well, we would need how many exactly? Shovel takes 2. Fishing rod takes 7. So we would need 9. So we need 3 more gold bars, which means we need 3 more pieces of gold. So let's see if we can get that as well. Boom, 3 pieces of gold. Perfect. All right, let's get that in there. We can get our equipment upgraded next turn as well. We still have some coal remaining too. You'll love to see that. All right, so we have some pumpkins here. Looks like we're getting double yield every now and then. Definitely not a bad thing. Let's get those in there. Let's see, what else do we have? Any pumpkins to harvest? Can safely sell those with our sum of gold. We're going to hold on to the cookies like I was saying earlier. I think that's fine to do. Let's go ahead and divide this like right down the middle. Maybe save like 20 of them. Sell them. 516. So yeah, the crop prices do fluctuate. Look at that. So we have to pay attention to when we're actually selling things. Because there's a range, right? And the range obviously changes each day, it appears. Alright. Definitely learning more about this game as we go. Oh, fish price minus 100%. Never mind. I did not even see that. So that one's on me. Definitely make sure you check. I was like, is that a glitch or something? No, that's just me moving too fast as usual. All right, let's get some wheats turning into flour here. We've got some crops to harvest as well. So why don't we harvest these? Potatoes, okay. Doesn't necessarily look like a potato, but can be eaten by some animals. Sell the beetroots. Sell the beetroot seed as well. We're going to hold on to these until next turn. What else do we have? Looks like we have some of these. White beets that we have a stack of already. White beet seed. We'll sell those. Don't necessarily... In fact, we can split the stack. I mean, these are selling at top dollar. So it's very advantageous for us to sell all of these. Or as many as we can, anyways. Definitely running low on sugar. Let's save 30. Let's save 25. Alright, perfect. Alright, so we have met the income goal, which is great. But there's nothing wrong with having a little bit in the coffers for the next coming week. Where the requirement's going to undoubtedly increase more, right? Alright, more coal. Yeah, you bet. We'll grab some more coal. How about stone? What are we doing for glass? 18 units of glass. I think we can probably get some juicing done as well. So why don't we go ahead and take that glass and turn it into... Let's turn it into... It's either juicing or fishing, I suppose. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So we can somehow catch 18 fish. We just don't have the room for it, really. That's what it appears to me. Alright, let's focus on one thing at a time here, brother. Let's go. So let's get our pumpkin seeds planted. Let's get the fields watered. My mind just goes in so many different directions when I'm playing this game. It's like, but I've got to do this, and then I've got to do this, and then, you know, you do bits and pieces of different things. Prescription, though, folks, is more pumpkin for sure. Alright, so that'll clear an inventory space. A few more seeds, but I'm not too worried about it. We get a lot of pumpkin seeds every single turn, so we'll leave those open. Let's get them watered. It was a little sloppy. It's okay. Gonna need more sugar too. Why don't I build... Let's build another furnace. In fact, let's build 2 of them. Need more sugar for sure. Why don't I build a 3rd? Let's build a 3rd furnace. In the grand spectrum of things, they're not really that labor or resource intensive to build. Let's get some more sugar too. Perfect. Alright, now, what are we gonna do? I see 2 things. We juice or we fish. 2 inventory slots open. Got plenty of energy. I think we can go ahead and... Let's take the fishing route again. Alright, 2 spots open. See if we can catch 18 fish. Off to a good start. Four more fish. Let's go. There's 1. 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Just lovely. That was all of our glass. That's okay. So I think what we can do here is... So we don't really have any glass coming up next turn, right? The furnaces are occupied with chocolate and sugar. A little sprinkle of gold. So as far as our energy goes, we could probably just fish it away and just sell... Actually, no, never mind. We can't sell the fish. Gotta keep that in mind. Let's just target some apples, huh? Maybe we can get a nice stack of apples. Do something with it in the near future. 17 apples, they are selling at the low end. I've definitely got to keep an eye on that price range tag right there, if you're seeing it. Got to keep an eye on it. Definitely a cool aspect of this game where things fluctuate in price. Alright, so that will complete this day. And we're going to move on to buried treasure, possibly of digging up a treasure, okay? Day 5 is upon us here, folks. Our pumpkins are looking mighty. It's going to be a nice little yield for us, for sure. Got some flour. Let's hold off on the pumpkin seeds for now. Let's get this chocolate. And sugar. And gold bars too. Let's upgrade our tools. So let's get the golden fishing rod. Why won't it let me upgrade? Does anybody have any idea why I can't upgrade? Is this some kind of glitch or something? Interesting. Okay, well, cancel that. Let's sell our pickled fish here. Looks like they're right in about the middle of the sell price. Pickled sturgeon is at the very low end, though. Pickled carp. Now, doesn't that sound tasty? Yikes. So it's not necessarily all about what you're selling, it's kind of when you sell it, which is very interesting to me. Not a good day for fish, but a great day for cookies. Look at that, 122. 1400. We'll take that. So obviously more inventory space can allow you to strategically hold on to more of your products longer and sell them at the best time. So let's make more cookies and let's just outright sell them. Great time to sell them. Let's see. Any coal? Yeah, you bet. We love ourselves some coal here for sure. What up here? Better just capture this right away. Anything ready to harvest? Looks like we have some parsnips. Let's just sell them. Got some kale too. Selling at the high end. That's good. Love to see that. Go ahead and sell the seeds too as we kind of transition to just all-out pumpkins. Tremendous. All right, the fields are watered. What are we going to do with this here? Let's get some more flour for sure. Let's get some white beets in there. Want to make sure our sugar production stays strong. What are we looking at for coal? We have 17 units of coal still. And we definitely need some more jars. And why don't we go ahead and let's get some more chocolate going too. Those chocolate chip cookies, man. So great. Think it'll be a staple for us for sure. With some of this extra cash that I'm seemingly going to end up with, maybe we can upgrade our backpack capacity. I think that's going to be really strong. I mean, it's 5 grand. If we spent the 5 grand, we'd still have Small fish. 2 rarest fish cannot be caught. Okay. We can do this. So now I can strategically sell things at a more opportune time. Like this flour is going for a pretty good sum right now, actually. So why wouldn't we just sell it all? We're going to get more next turn, right? Sell high. Buy low, sell high. Sell high, excuse me. You know, it's the age-old thing. Okay, so we're getting some more jars next turn from glass. So I think what we can do is we can probably just spend the rest of the day either fishing or stockpiling chocolate. Why don't we do a little bit of both? Getting a lot of cocoa there. All right, we have 18 units of cocoa. That's great. Let's get some fish too. So the carp is selling at the max 35. So let's go ahead and sell that outright. Red mullet is selling low. Bullhead selling low. Halibut selling low. Sardines selling right about in the middle. I think we can sell it. 14 pumpkin seeds remain as well. Alright, I think we're looking good. Let's end our turn there. Day 6. So it looks like my calculation was wrong. There is no pumpkin harvest here. Well, there's one. We get a seed out of it. Love to see that. Let's get some more wheat a-rolling for sure. Let's get a white beet planted. Let's throw this down. And let's take a look at the economy. The stock market, if you will, here, folks. So we have sugar. We sold all of our flour, but we have more right here. Another 14 units of flour. So this is going to allow us to make some cookies. 92. So they're actually at the low end. The bills are fine. They're going to be paid, so let's hold on to the cookies. And actually, let's continue to stockpile the cookies for sure. Buy some coal. Let's check for some more coal. There is no more coal, but let's take out these rocks to promote the spawning of coal and other diverse materials. In fact, I still don't know why I can't upgrade my fishing pole. Now I can. That's interesting. Don't know what was going on with that, but I'm happy that it wasn't a bug. For bee houses, I did get that bee house trait, right? Why don't we build some of these? Bees give you honey every day. Flowers growing nearby grow twice as fast. Okay. We have a ton of wood. I don't necessarily know that we're going to be putting a ton of flowers nearby. But why wouldn't we just go ham on the bee houses? Get some honey, another sellable resource. And more importantly, something that doesn't necessarily require a jar. Can always get some more wood for sure. But we might as well turn our stockpile of wood into something that can give us some cash. It looks like we're building like 2 of them at the same time. That's interesting. Is that a property of the gold hammer, I'm guessing? So most of our energy goes into building the bee houses, but we have nice bee houses now, and if we look at 80% chance to produce 1 extra honey. Okay. So maybe that's a nice little cash cow for us. We'll certainly see. Let's get some more flour in the works there. And for our furnaces, let's see, what do we need? We're out of chocolate. We are also out of... We have 10 units of sugar. Alright, so let's just go ahead and make some more chocolate with it. Looks like we need some more of those white beets for sure. We have plenty of seeds. Do we look into maybe adding another field? Once we get the wood requirement. Let's see, what does it look like? Scarecrow. Gotta chop through a lot of trees there for sure. So like a chain, like can I move this? Oh goodness. Okay. We'll cancel that. The grass will grow back. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can like move this. Which makes sense. That's okay. I think what we can do is probably use one of these fields here of pumpkins and grow some white beetroot there. Either that or start just chopping into these trees. Get all these trees out of here. And put another field adjacent to this field here. Why don't we start doing that? Let's start that process. Need some more wood anyways, right? Can always sell the raw product. Could always juice it down. Whatever we choose. We do have some glass here. So why don't we go ahead and do that? So we have 17 apples, 3 oranges. Let's make 20 jars. Or bottles, I should say. Perfect. And actually, what we could do is we could pickle these up too. So let's make 8 of the jars then. Lovely. All right, let's end our turn there. All right, we have a nice little pumpkin harvest here. So why don't we take these out right away? And like I said, with that extra inventory space, and now that I actually understand the mechanics of the fluctuating kind of price range of things, we can sell these at the right time. So they are selling at the very high end right now, which is great. Definitely what you want to see when you're sitting on a bunch of them. So let's save 4 for the seed machine and sell 53. That's $2 grand right there. And you'll notice we owe 17 grand now. So quite a bit more steep than last week, for sure. But that's okay. Goodness, the gold shovel does some work for sure. Is this one ready to go? Yeah, it is. All right, let's get some more. Let's get just a few things of beetroot in the ground. We're gonna need our pumpkins to be our rock star though here for sure. Get them planted nice and early so we have a harvest before tax day, of course. Let's get some more wheats in this bad boy. Looks like we have some honey here too. So we'll want to take a look, see how well that does as far as a sellable resource. We have flour and we have sugar. We have chocolate. You know what we're going to do with that? We're going to make some more cookies for sure. These are selling at the very high end. Tremendous. So let's sell those as well. Make another quick 16K. Let's look at the shop. We have some coal. Just love seeing that coal. Let's roll some more coal. Nope, no more coal. That's okay. How about up here? Some coal spawned. So let's take this out. Let's grab all this. See how it's doing on the market right now. Like I said, folks, it took me a while to really understand that, but now that I've understood it, and now that I do understand it, I think I'm going to strategically hold on to things. Like this halibut is selling high end right now, so obviously sell it. Red mullet, kind of right in the middle, but I'm okay with selling it. It's only 2 units. Pickled bullhead, which I'm sure is absolutely delicious. Low end, but I'm okay with selling it. Apple juice, right in the middle. It's 17 units. I think I should hold on to it. Orange juice, also very low end right now, so we're going to hold on to that as well. Wheat seeds. Still doing pretty good on wheat. Could always turn them into... Turn some of the raw plants into seeds if we need to. Not too concerned about that. Let's sell the worm. What do we need? We need more sugar for sure. So let's put these in the furnace here. In fact, how many... Okay, we still have plenty of units of coal. Let's get some chocolate as well. And then the rest will be sugar. Alright, all out of coal. That's fine. Glass for jars. Let's harvest this honey here. Got all kinds of honey. Selling high end right now, so we might as well sell it. I believe it. So if we put it... Okay, so this is prior to making the apple juice, but if we have an apple, honey, and a jar, we can actually make jam. Orange jam, berry jam as well. So let's keep that in mind. Definitely another revenue stream. I'm sure it probably sells better than the juice. We're going to have to discover that, of course. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to clear out these trees here. I'm going to get a nice little power stack of these fruits as well. And we actually might be able to just transition completely into jam versus juice. Very interesting that the pricing is variable on these items. I think it's a really nice aspect to this game. Goodness gracious. What did we do there? That was an accident. Alright. Why don't we get them built first, so we can understand the range. Let's get a nice field in here. And why don't we go with... Let's go with a combination of beetroot and, of course, more pumpkin here as well. But I do like the revenue stream that the chocolate chip cookies gives us. So I'm going to plant all 22 of these here. And then we will go with pumpkins. The rest... Do we have any more seeds on us? Besides the tree seeds, of course. No. We could get some pumpkin seeds here, though. Why don't we get more of both? We like full fields here on this channel. Oops. Alright, looking good. Got some nice fields. So what do we need more of? Like, do we need more seeds? Like, do I need another seed maker, maybe? Do we need more furnaces? I feel like our furnaces can't quite keep up with our coal, right? So I'm actually going to change this to stone, because I'd like more coal. Let's grab some gold. In fact, why don't we just mine all this down? Both selling at the low end of things for sure. Get rid of the worm. The added inventory space is very, very nice. It just is. You can get another 8 slots for 10 grand? Does it create like a page 2 here maybe? More coal. Perfect. Alright, let's look forward a little bit. Okay, so you can use the worm in the fish trap. Got it. Rat cage. 15% chance that you get rat item. Interesting. Okay. Fence, that's obviously for animals. Sawmill, used to process wood. Yeah, so planks here. Okay, got it. Quarry, used to process stone and rare minerals. That probably makes polished stone, I would guess. And that's for the more advanced buildings. Definitely something we can kind of look into here. Well, why don't we end our turn here, folks? We're all out of energy. We paid the bills. We have a nice little nest egg here at 5 grand. I feel like we have our bearings now. We know what we're doing. We're going pumpkin. We're going sugar. We're going chocolate chip cookie. We're gonna go honey and then raw fruit into jam. And we are going to be selling high on this channel. Now that I finally understand that mechanic. And now that I finally have the inventory space too, of course. These are all things to be done though, folks, in the next episode. So I'm going to end my turn here, and I'm going to end the video here as well at the dawn of a brand new week. And looking forward, we have shamanism in effect. Every day for each totem that is built, you get 100 gold, okay? We'll be getting another upgrade. Bee houses give +1 honey. That's great for us, given all the bee houses we just invested in. Rat plague, 50% of crops are destroyed. Yikes. Oh, that's terrifying. Fish frenzy, fish price +7 gold. That's great. Maybe we can, on the rat plague day, just go ham on fishing. Definite possibility. Tough touch, destroying resources takes 15 gold. And then 17 grand. So looking ahead here, folks, that's what we're looking at. We also have some quests down here. 40 wood for 10 fish. Don't really love that. Could probably accomplish that one, though, without problem. Looks like polished stone for some kind of gourmet meal. But we're going to leave it there for now, folks. We are past the hour 15 mark. If you enjoyed the playthrough on the channel and you're enjoying the content, please consider becoming a subscriber. Again, stay in communication with me. Let me know how you're liking this playthrough here, and I can continue to feature this game on the channel. I'd be happy to. This community is awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for all of your support. And I'm going to be catching you in the next video as soon as we get there. So thanks so much. We'll see you in the next video, and take care.